not real first wives. They just play them in a movie. They dish.
Oh, yes, endlessly they love me.
They get down.
Like me. Come on! They always leave me hanging.
And sometimes they even get a little dirty.
No, but I mean, an erection is really important.
Had one in a while.
Tonight, Lifetime Television for Women presents A Toast to the First Wives Club. Starring Bette Midler, Goldie Hawn, Diane Keaton, and an exclusive screening party of First Wives only, except no imitations.
Come in. Yeah, drop the rings. Oh, yes, the ring.
The way we found out was that wife number 6 called Tracy, his wife number 3. And she found me. I thought I was wife number 3. It turns out I was wife number 5. Apparently there were more wives than we ever knew existed.
Tonight on Lifetime, we're celebrating all of the first wives. Welcome to the First Wives Club. I'm Joy Behar, and your host tonight. Behind me, this raucous crowd consists of 75 women who have either been dumped or have dumped a husband. In other words, first wives. And we're going to be talking to them about some of their survivor stories, and they've got some good ones.
I did quite a few things for revenge, which I'm not proud of.
Also, we'll be seeing some interviews with the stars of the movie, Bette Midler, Goldie Hawn, and Diane Keaton, where they'll be talking about life, love, the pursuit of happiness, and other fabulous things. What is your definition of a first wife?
A schmuck.
What has happened to us is unacceptable.
It is unacceptable. You know, I made all those stupid movies with that Bill. You know, I gave him a career, and he stole mine.
I worked behind the cash register in his first store, in his first 15 stores.
Yeah.
Well, I gave Aaron a home, and I gave him a daughter. I washed his shorts, I ironed them, I starched them.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, well, I mean, I supervised.
I was dumped. I've been dumped plenty of times. I have done some dumping. Sometimes in the
How
same
about you, dumpy face?
I'm not at liberty to speak about my fabulous personal life. I'm in denial.
If somebody dumps you,
Yes.
what is it you're going to do to feel better?
Well, I would try to stay away from pointed weapons, and I would try to stay out of vehicles, out of cars,
Out of
stay out
cars
of
and
cars,
vehicles?
because you know
Would you
get
call your
paranoid.
best friend? Come on.
Sure.
I would call
Sure.
my best friend.
Yeah, and I would probably take to my bed for like 24 hours, 48 hours.
Right. Would you stop
be
eating
immobile.
or eat
I would
more?
stop eating.
What is that fragrance? Mint Milano, Chips Ahoy?
Melamars.
Yeah.
No, I never eat more when I'm not sick.
I don't
stop
either.
eating.
You know, I think it'd be the best thing to do
skinny.
is be
What?
like Anna Mignani. Just throw yourself on the ground and
really get it out.
and
But now, you know what men do?
Fling yourself on-
Oftentimes, men go out and, you know, find a lot of women and do it to them, you know.
In order to survive a dumping, you must stay active, and you must move your body. You must change your wardrobe and your hair. First, you have to sob. First, you have to sob and sob and sob and get all that out of you, and then you have to get up out of bed and become active. You really do. You really do. You have to be active.
I've never been married, so I really have not been, it's not been my honor to be a first wife.
A first wife is someone who probably was pretty devoted, very loving, and then because of some midlife crisis or some epiphany he had in the wrong direction, a husband went for someone that he thought was better in some way.
Everyone proposed to me. They all proposed to me. They all loved me. Oh, yes, endlessly they loved me. They didn't want to ever see me go. It was a tragic moment for them.
What happens is the first wife ends up putting them through college, letting them go and get a career, suffering for them, right, and everything. And then when they become a big success, what happens? They get left.
It's just a nightmare. And they're always these young anorexics, aren't they?
Or sometimes a younger man. One never knows these days.
You're right.
Or anyone.
He brought her to my son's bar mitzvah. Is she a gift?
He wins the prize of a younger, dumber,
Well, no,
cuter
no,
version
no,
of
I
his
don't.
old wife.
Yeah, but what I think is that the man, now I'm going to give you the other side. Here's the other side. The man
He's had
works
it. He
all
can't
day
take it,
long.
man.
He
Yeah.
goes in, he studies, he goes to school, he becomes a doctor, a lawyer, or whatever.
And he's got this on his arm
He's
every
got-
day. Clingy, clingy.
Well, no, I mean, I'm going for a more sympathetic route.
Okay.
Okay,
That's
so
right, but
now
the
he
woman is
comes
clingy. I'm
home,
agreeing with
he
her.
goes to work, he comes home,
he goes to work, he comes home, he goes to work, he comes home, he sees the wife tells him stories about the kids, he wants to be there, but he can't because he has to go back to work. He gives her the money, he buys the house, he does the thing. He gets to be 45 years old, and then he wants more of a life. And by that time, they've been married for 15 years, the sexuality's sort of waned, they haven't spent enough time together to maintain their sort of pals and sexual energy, and things start to go away, and he's now looking to try to find his life again. He's trying to feel vital. He's trying to get an erection.
Well, what about
Basically.
her?
Oh, no, let's not talk about erection.
No, but I mean, an erection is really important.
I haven't had one in a while.
Honey, let's not talk about your erection.
Unfortunately, men are genetically wired to go for younger and thinner, and that's back to prehistoric times. I'm not letting them work
Oh, come on, Denise.
No, it's true.
Mother, where are you?
Over here.
Mother, I met a man. He's an angel. He's a god. He's a doctor.
It's perfect.
Wait, so I really have the part?
Baby, you know it.
I think that the male species is not by nature monogamous. I think that they're born to plant the seed and move on. And you look at all the animals in the animal kingdom, and they do the same thing. They plant their seed and they move on.
Some of them. No, some of them stay together for life. Some of them are
the
made for
elephant
life.
stays
Turtle
together.
doves, turtle doves.
Yeah,
swans.
actually, the truth of the elephant is that the sisters, the aunts, the children stay together. The men do not. The rogue elephants and so forth are separate. But
Just jump right in there, Diane.
no, I know.
Well, no, I want to say my feeling about love is that, you know, I'm in love with Goldie and Bette.
And we're in love with her. We've had a wonderful time.
No, I can't help it. That's the way I feel, and I don't care. I don't care what anybody says.
You go ahead. I love you. Why wouldn't you? I've been good to you.
And I'm in love with you.
You know what? I'm in love with you.
Yeah, and now I feel better. Yeah.
But I don't think men are monogamous.
My character?
So that's, you know, I think they're going to...
some men are monogamous.
I think they try very hard. I think they try very hard. I think that they don't have a lot of control over their hearts.
Hello. What's the matter, Morty? Can't you buy her a whole dress?
Elise, hi. I'm Phoebe. I've seen all your movies, and I want to be just like you. Only me.
You think because I say, here are the rules, we're not cheating?
He said, you think we should cheat?
I mean,
and I said, I don't think we should cheat. And he said, okay, I won't. I mean, it was like an agreement.
Well, that's a nice
It seemed
agreement.
like a good idea.
It's a very good idea. I think it's an excellent
It wasn't very
idea.
deep, but it was a good idea.
Stick around. It's more fun than a bikini wax. Promise.
A successful woman in 1969 was a woman who married well. A successful woman in 1996 is a woman who divorces well.
Very good.
First Wives as a toast to the First Wives Club continues.
What's the worst thing you ever did?
Set the house on fire.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, arson. How fascinating.
And it was a blast.
We are not talking about revenge. No, I am talking about justice. I'm going to give that Aaron so much justice he can't even see straight if he thinks his partners are trouble.
Yeah, well, Bill's always had it easy.
That's right.
That's right. Let me tell you something.
What?
Bill's had it easy every inch of the way. Every inch of the way he's had a woman taking care of him.
Exactly.
Yeah, and what would happen one day if he didn't?
Well, I don't really believe in violence because I really think violence is cosmic and it comes around to bite you in the butt.
So I robbed his car, and I gave it back to him only if he signed off the house to me.
I kept the furniture, he kept the Porsche. He called me a week later, he said, I don't know what happened. My Porsche was parked out in front of my girlfriend's house, and all of a sudden, it's gone. Has 2 theft devices, no Porsche. I laughed. It just mysteriously disappeared.
And do you feel good now about yourself?
Well, the best revenge you were asking someone else is another man.
Do you feel revenge?
I've taken revenge a couple of times.
Have you?
What I've had.
I'm not at liberty. No, the thing about revenge, no, don't worry. No, I don't think it works in life. I think it's a big mistake.
Well,
I agree.
don't you?
I
don't
like
think
not
it
a
works either.
revengeful person.
I don't think it works.
Unfortunately,
either.
because it means you're stuck there. You don't get over it.
I
It
walk.
eats you up. It eats your inside
Yeah,
up. Revenge.
it does.
Like
That anger is a bad thing.
How do you teach them to get beyond that, like, that part where they were like so hateful and they want to just strangle the guy.
Well, I promise them and I tell them that the hate is going to turn into them, and I promise them that it's going to bury themselves with that hate.
But shouldn't they feel the hate first before they could feel the love?
You have to feel the hate, you have to feel the denial, you have to mourn for the relationship, but then it's time to get over because the hate is going to bury them. Absolutely.
Just a little bit of blood spilled, just a tiny bit, a scratch or two.
I want him dumped. By little Miss Midriff, by that stairmaster L'Oreal jockey, in front of everyone in the Western Hemisphere, on the 6 o'clock news, okay? Brenda. And after that, of course, I want world peace.
All right. Do you think women should take revenge on husbands when they dump them?
If they deserve it, yes.
My darling ex-husband did not like onions, could never make anything with onions in it. In fact, onions made him sick. So I know that he was coming to watch the children, and I, of course, had my refrigerator totally stocked with lots of things with onions because why not?
He left me, and then I couldn't get rid of him.
You couldn't get rid of him?
He left, but then he always appeared, and I...
You should have gotten one of those Murphy beds. Let him sleep on that and then close him in. All right, thank you very much.
To get the complete revenge is to be successful and not let him know that you're brooding about him. So I do my best to be as rich and powerful as I possibly can and let him sit and sulk.
Ladies, we have to be strong and independent. And remember, what? Don't get mad. Get everything.
Did you get the dog?
Actually, we had a cat, and he took it with him to Europe.
I see.
I didn't get the cat.
All right. Well, you know, I don't think we can let you in here exactly because these women have gotten a few things. So could you come back when you get a few things?
I who have nothing.
Yeah.
I who have no one, adore you and want you so. I'm just a poor girl with nothing. I mean, it's like such breastfeeding.
Yeah. Another French song. Yeah. Another European song translated into English. You know,
yeah, so bottom line, we think the Europeans are worse off than we are?
No, they have more passion. What is it? They have more passion.
They have more romance, they have more passion.
No, they have their
more low self-esteem songs, although much higher self-esteem.
It's just really, it's like a rest period, Leslie. We're just kind of getting our...
Oh, do it, Annie. Get angry.
I really, really don't understand how my character, even as with her low self-esteem, would find herself in that situation. I mean, you would have to be, really, I'm telling you, it was really hard for me to believe that anyone would allow themselves the experience of, you know, seeking advice from that woman.
Next Annie, let it out. I want you to hit me. Trust me. Come on. It's okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Rambo! Ooh, a real tough guy. Come on, Annie. Hit me.
I love that. When it really boils down to it, it's pretty much the same thing. I mean, it's the low self. There's a lot of low self-esteem going on.
Women have to take care of themselves.
And they're not alone.
No, they're not alone. No,
They're
they're
not-
not right.
they're not
But
alone.
revenge is only the beginning. After that, you've got to go on and have your financial strength, and you have to get your power.
Getting back on your own 2 feet is a really good thing. Really.
Yeah, I agree. Reading books about people who have, you know, can give you some useful information. Number
Getting on
one.
that treadmill, girlfriend.
Getting on that treadmill, taking a walk, taking a trip with some friends, getting out, you know, getting into nature. I mean, working your body. I think all those things will help you get out of yourself.
I would love to form a First Wives Club, and I will be the president.
We have to get our messages out. Ain't that right, girl?
That's right, and we got to do it right to camera.
Wait, the thing about you two is that you both were married to the same guy, right?
Yes, and we just met today for the first time.
Oh, how fabulous.
Staying at my house.
Oh, really? The sisterhood is so fabulous, isn't it?
Simply a female, and my future is
Come on.
see.
Everybody.
In the
Come
arms
on,
of a
guys.
brave and free man who enjoy being a guy having a girl like me.
Come on.
They always leave me hanging.
Excuse me.
Oh, is this the screening for the First Wives Club?
Yes, it is. And you are?
Oh, Queen Anne Boleyn.
Boleyn? Boleyn. No, I don't even have this here.
Oh, I'm the mother of Elizabeth I.
Oh, that Anne Boleyn.
Yeah. Am I late?
About 500 years.
Oh, can I go in?
Well, do you consider yourself a first wife?
Well, I'm the second of 6.
Oh, King Henry VIII? No. I couldn't produce son. Sorry. I was beheaded. Oh, ouch. Oh, poor Totsy. Go ahead. Oh, bad lawyer.
First Wives, the final frontier will continue.
So you actually slept with Cary Grant?
4 years.
You neighborhood as a toast to the First Wives Club continues.
All we need is us, 3 women who aren't afraid to fight, to stand up for our dignity, huh? For our self-esteem. And then we'll let him have it.
Okay. Okay. See this?
What?
Ooh, wait. Right here.
What?
Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. See this? Put it in there. All right. First Wives Club will come to order.
We're going to be doing a special screening where we're going to assemble real First Wives. They're going to be in the audience.
Oh, great.
And then we're going to talk. What do you think? You think that's a good idea?
I like that idea. I do. I like that idea. 75 First Wives.
That's going to be the thing that's interesting. More interesting than the movie, more interesting than talking to me, more interesting than talking to Goldie or Bette, because they have had the real experience and because they're people and because I hope you spend a lot of time with them. You could make a great documentary with that.
What did you think?
Fabulous.
Fabulous?
Yeah,
what did you think?
Great. Absolutely.
It was great, wasn't it?
Every divorced woman should see this and take notes.
The movie made me realize that it's not always about revenge, that it's about justice.
What is your story?
My story is that I was Cary Grant's first common-law wife. He had 4 wives before me that he actually married. And I was too sick to go to England on a trip with him, and he went to England. And the public relations lady was asked to take care of my parents, but I found out that she took better care of Cary Grant himself when he got back. And basically, he ended up marrying her, and she became his 5th wife.
So you actually slept with Cary Grant?
For 4 years.
How was he?
It was very good, thank you very much.
The favorite line in the movie, I think, is be brave, because that's what it takes, being brave.
We were just trying to get back at our ex-husbands, which is a start, but it isn't enough. It's so petty. It's so limited. It's no wonder we're snarling at each other. No wonder we're at each other's throats. Listen, we have to take our plan and expand it. First thing, we take care of our own guys because they really have it coming, and then we go global.
This was like teamwork. I felt like we were a little team, and the team had to be good. If the team wasn't good, the movie wasn't going to be good. We weren't going to be good. We had to work together. And I think that this was good. It was a great impetus to be good, to have Goldie and Bette around every morning because, you know, it's like you got to try. You got to give it a little bit more because let me tell you, they're funny.
You can't just do Mrs. Soulful.
No, I can't do Mrs. Soulful anymore. Or the little drummer girl, which were excellent roles for me. I really shone in them, you know that. And anyway, you know, I shined in them, that's right.
Oh, my God. She's amazing.
And I'm totally wrong. I'm completely wrong. I just say that to my
Right.
friends, that's all.
I think there was healthy competitive
That was really good.
What was good?
What you said, that we had to be, that the
Did I?
team
What did
had
she
to be
say?
good.
I don't know.
She said that the team had to be good.
Yeah.
And that's really the truth.
Because the core of this is really about the fact that we have big affection for each other, I think, anyway.
Right,
And that if you don't feel like they like each other, these women, if you don't feel that there's some sweet thing going on with them, then the movie doesn't work. And we all knew this, and this was one of the things we worried about before we signed on. We wanted to make sure that the core of it was about friendship. And really it is, in spite of everything that we do. I think that's the essential core of it is the 3 women together as friends.
How did you prepare, dear?
No, but where was the question?
How did you prepare for
hello?
this part since you are not a classic first wife?
I'm not. How did I prepare?
Yes, how did you prepare?
Oh, yeah. Well, like I said before, this is what I do. No, hey, I don't know. You know,
no,
this is what I do. You mean how do I feel? Okay, here's the thing. Look, who hasn't? I'm an actress. You have feelings.
Yeah. She has all of them. Well, I would like to say say about preparation for this picture. It wasn't very hard to prepare for this picture because
Who doesn't know what that means?
well, it was all in the script. Every bit of it was in the script. Good jokes and really good writing, and it was all we had to do was step into the shoes. The trick was to find the shoes because the wardrobe trailer was down the block.
I think there are some still good, loyal men out there that don't cheat on their wives. And
if you're out there, call us.
Yes, to look for that kind of guy.
You know, what I talk to my daughter about is that she has got to develop her own life. She has to not be dependent on a man. She has to go out and figure it out what it is she likes about life, what it is she's talented at, what she wants to do with her life. And then when she meets a man and falls in love or gets married or whatever her choice is, she will do it as a singular, independent woman. So then she will not look to this man to be her end-all, the supporter, the one who is making her happy.
I can find somebody a lot better and younger, and I have. And many times I've gone out with younger guys and better guys, and I'm only getting better guys, and what can I say? Just been terrific.
Oh, the sisterhood is strong.
In the old days, when people didn't have to be together in the same house, when men would go out into the forest and hunt and women sat around the fire and brought up the kids with their extended families, the pressure to be together was not so great. And the pressure to be entertaining with each other was not so great. Now you're stuck with the same person for all these years. You have to have like an act practically. That's kind of lively. You have to have it, you know, so you have to bring some liveliness to the marriage, otherwise it gets boring. You know, so people are stuck. They don't have an act. Maybe I should write a few.
You got to have a game plan. You got to know what you want in life. You got to move forward with a positive outlook. The things that you need to accomplish, you have to have little goals in your mind. You've got to get lots of questions. You know, you start having too many answers, then life's no fun.
I'm not unhappy. I mean, I'm happy with my
I know
situation.
you are, but I think it worked for certain
I'm happy
people.
for both of you. The truth is, I guess I haven't really given it as much. I mean, I try to work on the relationship, but I don't work on whether I'm free or not. I've never thought about that.
Right. Right. You know, that is part of my thing. I am like a bird.
You are a bird,
I mean,
you are.
And I have to be free. I have to feel free. Yeah. I mean, it's like a bird in the cage. If you close that cage, if you close that door on my bird cage, I will knock myself against those bars.
I'm with
but
you.
if the door is open, I may never fly out.
You remember? You don't know me. Don't try to change me in any way. You don't know me. Don't drag me down 'cause I'll never stay. I don't tell you what I say. I show you where you ought to do. So just let me be myself. That's all I ask of you. I'm young, and I love you. I'm free, and I love to be free. So make me right the way that I want to say and do whatever I think.
Coming up next, a family is searching for their daughter who disappeared 5 years ago. Was she abducted? Is she hiding? She was last seen in Florida using a different name. Can you help? Have you seen her? It's Unsolved Mysteries next, only on Lifetime.